Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Unscripted Introverts podcast. This is episode 20, I believe. So we're making there. We're getting there. It's a slow ride. Few bumps on the road.
Slowly but surely.
Slowly, surely, by any means necessary, we will get there. Um, but life doesn't stop for anyone. So speaking of life, Taylor, how's yours been?
Uh, been the same.
The same.
Let's
I'll
be
say
honest. Just working every day. Got to make that money.
we did talk about you joining the sandwich crew the last episode.
Yes.
Yeah, we did. Although you barely worked, I think. You worked like
That
maybe a
was I
week.
was only I was like a couple weeks in at best. Definitely a lot better, especially
Yeah.
since I'm getting paid the same.
Yeah. I say though, the work mood and the work I think the work mood has overall increased,
Yeah.
adding you and other new people. Um and for those wondering why we're so seemingly derailed, we had another plan for this episode, but things came up so we had to delay the guest. Or the guest had to reschedule, but I'm thinking
He said next weekend when we do our next episode.
okay.
So long as someone doesn't flake.
I'm not gonna let you just put me on the spot like that and gloss over that, buddy. Taylor has to cancel too sometimes.
When was the last time I canceled?
Um, like, like this. There was like that one time.
That one
I
time.
can't remember the date, but like it was one time.
What did I have to do?
Um, work. All right, whatever. This is a dead. This is a it's a gag. I'm the only one that ever has like scheduling problems, but
A lot's
yeah,
happened within the last time we recorded.
a lot has happened, but none of it really like crazy. Um, we ended up getting tattoos, both of us.
Tavien his first tattoo.
My first tattoo. What was it? Your
Third.
third? Third, yeah. And despite the pain, which I mean, it gets pretty bad. I can't front. I was
Tavian was in a
wincing like
lot
a
of.
little
I can
bitch
tell
for
he was in a lot of pain.
I was in a lot of pain, and it's like at first I was real confident because at first it just feels like just feel like you're being poked really hard, and at first it doesn't really bug you. It's just kind of discomfort. But as she's going over it for like the third and fourth time, filling it in, that's when the pain really starts to add up, and that shit really hurt. I was gripping the fucking side of the chair so hard, dude. It was rough, but we got through it. Didn't have to tap out or anything, and then
No
we
breaks
actually,
either.
yeah,
It was a pretty decent sized tattoo too.
it's not too little, but we actually got it touched up today.
Yeah. She missed a couple spots the first time she did it over, so we had to go back today. And hopefully we don't have to go back again.
I don't think so, but yeah, we also got nose piercings, both of us.
Buddy, let's tell the story about that cuz that was actually kind of funny.
That
The
was
original plan was to get piercings, and I talked to my sister. She has like an old friend from high school that does piercings. So we were originally going to go to her shop, but she wasn't there that day we planned on it. And I told Tavian, I said, if we're getting piercings, I'm getting a fucking tattoo. Like, I'm not going to walk away not getting a tattoo. So he decided to get one with me. So we both decided to just get the tattoo the same day. But we called around. The first place didn't take appointments till 4. I didn't want to go that late. Other one didn't even have the piercer in that day. And then one of them just didn't answer. So then this one shop finally picked up after I called maybe like 4 times. And I first called just about the tattoo because at this point I wanted to get the tattoo over the piercing. Piercing we can go literally any other day. With tattoos, like you have to take time. So she was able to take us in like within the next hour, like hour and a half, because she just got done with an appointment. So then as we were getting tattooed, we both got done, and I just asked, I'm like, do you guys have a piercer in today? She goes, no, but if you go down the street, you know, they're doing piercings right now. They're doing walk-ins, and we figured they were gonna be booked. So we went to In-N-Out to go eat,
Yep.
and then we didn't realize how early of the day it was. It was only like 2 o'clock, and we're like, shit, what do you want to do for the rest of the day? I said, if you still want to get pierced, it's right down the street.
Yeah. So
It was like maybe a 5-minute drive.
yeah.
So Tavien called the lady to make sure that we didn't have to wait. So she said, if you can come within the next 10 minutes, I can do it right now. So we just went.
Oh man.
And let me tell you, okay, like Tavien said, I've gotten 3 tattoos, and I thought tattoos naturally hurt worse than a piercing, because piercing is just instant and it's over. Whereas tattoo, they're continuously going over and agitating the skin.
Yeah.
Tell me why I fucking cried when
Oh.
she pierced my nose. I was tearing up.
Now, I'm sure anyone who is listening who has nose piercings probably knows the instrument we're talking about they use. They have like this weird little like a tube thing that
Yeah.
they put in your nostril and then the needle goes in through it, and that was really bad. That hurt a lot. I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting something akin to a piercing gun, which I know I've heard they're not very efficient. You know, they get the job done, but ideally they're not really good. And those are just like a really bad pinch. And then like your ears are sore for a little bit, you get over it. I was expecting the same kind of thing. No, this one was way worse. This was as if like the pain from those ear piercings were doubled.
Yeah.
And mind you, Taylor was bleeding.
Oh my god.
This man
Dude,
was
I couldn't.
bleeding so bad.
My nose couldn't stop bleeding.
It was disgusting. I don't know if you mind me telling, but eventually the blood all dried up. He was like, "There's something like in my piercing. Could you look at it?" I was like,
we got in the car and I looked in my little mirror, and I'm like, what is that on like the tip of the piercing? And it was dried up blood, and it looked like a booger.
I think the blood clotted
Yeah.
in his nose to the piercing. It was fucking gross.
It was so itchy too.
Taylor cried. He didn't cry that much.
We both teared up, but I think
I
I teared
cried
up
way
longer.
more. I think I cried way more though.
Really?
Bro, okay, so she got a napkin for his blood, but she gave me a napkin for my fucking tears because I kept crying. I didn't bleed at all. I think I had like a small amount of blood inside my nostril, but I did not leak at all. So I was just crying like a little bitch. I couldn't help it.
Dude, that hurt.
That was not fun.
And you want to get a second one?
I do. I want to do a ring on one nose and a stud on the other.
Listen, this guy gets one tattoo. He already has 2 other tattoos he wants.
Yeah. Let me see. I can pull it up right now because I have it right on my phone. And our cameras are on, right?
Yeah.
That's it right there. I don't know where I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna get that one. Yeah, I mean, I really liked it, despite the pain. You know, it's really cool. You get to go home. You go
You
home.
get to show it off
new
too.
ink. I didn't even show mine off. The only reason my mom knew is because she called me like right before the tattoos, like, and I told her, I let her know, but my cousin didn't know until the next day. The only reason my dad and my brother knew because they showed up. I think the next day, and I had an undershirt on, and he noticed. But well, okay, we showed off a little bit. I think we made a pit stop at work
Yes.
and showed off the whole game. So I mean, we were kind of proud. I liked it. I liked
Yeah.
how it turned out. And for those wondering what kind of tattoo, if you're familiar with Naruto, I got the same curse mark that Sasuke has on the back of his like trap right here. I got that one on the same spot. It's not fun. Not at all. Taylor got a ambiogram?
It's called I think it's called ambiogram. It's when you look at the word one way, and when you flip it upside down it says another thing. And if you look at it one way it'll say I'm fine, and when you turn it upside down it says save me. I've wanted to get that for so long.
I think it turned out nice.
I think it looks really cool. And like the way I see it, like when every time I look at my wrist, I see I'm fine. But like if I'm helping someone, they see save me. So then they're like, why does he have save me on it? And then like they'll like I'll turn if I turn a certain way, like they can see it the way I see it, and like it just fucks up their whole lives because they're like, didn't I just read save me? Why does it say something
I was gonna
else?
say, have you had anyone point that out yet?
No.
No.
But I know from seeing what my sister goes through, they do that to her all the time because hers says faith and then trust. So they're like, let me see your wrist real quick, and they grab her wrist and they're like this. They're like, what the hell? And they get all confused.
Bro, I've never seen that on your sister. I didn't know she had that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it on the inside?
It's right exactly where I have mine.
Oh, is it same size? Roughly? Okay. That's
Yeah.
probably why. Huh. That's yeah. I mean, I would like actually to maybe get one like me. I just don't know what mine would be. Trying to
It
think.
also has to work because you
Yeah,
can't just like I'm just using this as a reference. Like if you want to do like big tall, like that just doesn't work. You know.
I would love to get that just tattooed on me. Oh man, I don't even know
What?
if I'm tall, Taylor. I've been getting height checked lately.
Oh yeah, at In and
Yeah,
Out today.
in
This
and out.
random ass dude, that was so awkward. This random dude, he goes, "Hey, how tall are you?" Six
Mm-hmm.
six. I'm 6'5".
And he was about high level. He was. I would argue he's about a little taller than me. Um, I don't know. Like, I don't want people to think I'm like that shallow at my height. I genuinely think I'm 6'6".
Yeah.
Maybe I measured wrong. It's been 2 years since I got measured. Maybe I slouch a lot, but I'm starting to be a little insecure. I already had to take an inch off my height. I wasn't even 6'7". That put me in a deep depression. It really did. I might even just be 6 foot for all I know.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'm honestly thinking I might be 6'4" or 6'5", which I mean doesn't help anything, but now I have clarity.
You're still fucking giant, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Eh, that big.
It was funny when we originally went to go in for the tattoo. She was expecting an average height of a person.
Yeah.
So like she had the stencils printed out and she did mine and then she looked at Tavien, she looks up and she goes, "I'm gonna need to print it bigger. I wasn't expecting you to be this big."
I felt bad, and I don't know how tattoos work, so I was like, "Am I gonna get charged more for it having to be bigger?" She's like, "No, no, it's the same price." Like, thank God. But yeah, no, they were really small. They originally were like that size. I think mine's like about that. It's about double that.
Yeah.
I picked the bigger one, but
It's unfortunate cuz there for my first two, I went to the same guy. And like I tell Taman every time I talk about tattoos, like I only want to go to him
you don't want to give him a
because
shout out.
I am.
Oh,
He does such a good job on my tattoos. Any of you in the Temecula area, what is it? Soul Expressions.
full expression.
Look for Rez. He obviously I've only gone to two people, but with the guy with Rez that did my first two, I just think he did such a good job because on my arm, that was my first tattoo. I didn't know what font to get. I just saw my sister's arm and I liked the cursive feel to it. So I told him, I'm like, that's how I want it. So the motherfucker, he like normally when you get printed tattoos of like words, they just use computer fonts. This dude handwritten my quote that I wanted on my arm. So what I have on my arm is his handwriting, and it's fucking perfect. I love the font. I love the size. God bless you. You all right?
You have a paper towel?
I have a microfiber cloth. It should be right underneath my beanies.
I, I don't want to eat.
I was gonna wash it anyways. Yeah. I keep meaning to take it downstairs and I just keep forgetting. Did it just not really get everywhere?
Dude, I don't know what it is. Christ. Ah, my fucking piercing. I don't know what it is. I have a fucking straight up fucking double barrel for noses, man. I'll hold this. I'm not putting this in. Like, bro,
Just,
when I
just
sneeze, I don't want to. Do you have? I'm gonna go wash my hands mid. I don't care if it's mid recording. This is gross.
all right.
Um,
I'll
but
keep talking then.
I'll elaborate real quick. I got some double barrels for some fucking nose nostrils, baby. I when I sneeze, Taylor, you're gonna call me like really fucking stupid, but I just discovered that I can lessen the blow of my sneeze by sneezing through my mouth. Before I used to be all fucking nostril and I'd keep my mouth shut. I was straight up blow like a fucking cannon out, man. It was so fucking, it's so annoying. And for the longest time, every time I sneeze, it's like, well, fuck, now I gotta change my shirt. I gotta wash my hand. I didn't know. Like, I'm a little slow, man, okay? I'm a little slow.
Okay.
So, this happened at work once.
Oh no.
It's what, well, luckily I frantically, in mid sandwich, I drop his thing on the counter and I go, kind of fast jog to the thing. And I go to the back, shoo! And I look at the fucking paper towel. It's fucking as green as grass, baby. It's fucking disgusting. Like, I don't know, man. It's fucking annoying. But I'm gonna.
Anyways, so Rez, handwriting on my arm. Just throw it in my hamper. I'm washing my clothes. Ew. Anyways, so on my arm it says handwriting. It's not computer font, so it just shows how steady his hand is for handwriting to begin with. Um, and then for those of you that have been keeping up with the podcast, obviously my mother passed away, and I wanted to get a tattoo tributed to her. And I'm pretty sure I gave a backstory of this on one of my other on one of the other episodes. She had a butterfly on the back of her neck, and she had the antennas coming out of the butterfly, and on the end of the antennas were two ladybugs that symbolized me and my sister. So I thought it'd be cool to get the same exact butterfly tattooed on me, on like right above my heart, just so you know it feels like she's always with me. Problem was, we couldn't get a clear picture of the butterfly of my mom. We knew she just used a basic ass butterfly from when she got the tattoo done, and the only thing we knew was it was purple and pink. That's the only thing we knew. We probably researched for like 6 hours on her Facebook, stalking every single photo. Every time we got a picture of her neck, her hair was covering it. And whenever her hair was up, we couldn't see her neck. So we just couldn't get a clear picture of the tattoo. So he didn't have much to go with as far as finding the butterfly and finding how it was shaded. When we did the tattoo, he somehow was able to find the exact butterfly that my mom had. And we didn't tell him how it was shaded. We just told him it was half pink, half purple. He got it dead fucking on.
Oh, are you talking about your butterfly one?
Yeah. It was spot on. No reference, no nothing. If I'm able to pull up a picture of my mom's tattoo and compare it to mine, it'd like you couldn't tell it apart. Other than the ladybugs, of course. So after that, like I try and go to him from now on. Only problem is he's very bad at communicating. I've hit him up multiple times to try and get my I'm fine tattoo. Not one response. And of course, when we went to go that day to get it tatted, he was in the shop. But he was doing another guy, and he ended up taking all day because it was a big piece.
He was doing like a I think it was a chest piece.
Yeah, like a quarter.
Spanned upon, I think it was both chest.
No, it was
one?
it was the guy's upper right breast going all the way down to the top of his stomach.
Mm.
It was a big tattoo because it came down underneath the armpit on like the side, and then it was getting like in between. What do you want to call this? The vertebrae? Is that
like
what this is called?
The separation between your pec?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know,
I don't know. I'm not good at human anatomy.
I'm just good at working out. I'm not good at anatomy either. I just know the muscle names.
But yeah, he does very big pieces, and if it means anything to people that know tattoos, portraits are probably one of the hardest things to do in tattoos, and that's the thing he specializes in, believe it or not. So the fact that he's comfortable with doing portraits, that should speak for itself across any other tattoo that you're gonna go to him for. Plus, he gives really good discounts just because my sister always went to him.
Nice. Well, that was a very endearing story.
It was.
I do want to get a tattoo. I guess a tribute to my mom. I mean, my mom's still alive and kicking, so it's not like it's a tribute to her passing or anything. But I just don't know what to get.
You just gotta get something that reminds you of her.
It's like I don't know.
Like, it's a bad example, but if you remember her for her car, you can get a Charger tattooed.
That is a bad example, but I mean, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Um.
Like, the only other idea I had with my mom, you found out earlier today, I lived on the beach as a kid. So that's why I want to do a beach themed sleeve on my leg. So just because every time I think of the beach, I always think of my mom.
I did consider getting a cross only because of her, because I'm not a very religious person. I'm not an atheist. I guess what are they called?
Non-religious.
No, not that. Damn it. The ones who believe in something but they don't really know and basically don't care.
I don't know.
I don't remember, but there's some name for that. But I'm not against the idea of there being a God. But I mean, the tattoo's not for me and my beliefs. My mom's a Christian, and I mean, I guess one of the few symbols I do associate with there would be a cross. The question is where and what side. I don't want to get just a basic cross. I want to do something that maybe like something that will help me symbolize her a little bit. But that's probably not for a little while. But yeah, I wish I could find some deeper meaning with my tattoos. Like, I mean, so far the meaning I could find, I just wanted them. That's about it.
I mean, that should be good enough reason.
And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, God, you guys are making such mistakes. Maybe not you. A lot of your tattoos have meaning and symbolism to them. But I've already had my cousin.
I'll be honest with you, this tattoo has no meaning. I just thought it looked cool and it reflects how I view the world right now. I can guarantee you, come 20 years, I'm gonna probably think this is a stupid tattoo.
I'll probably think my curse mark is I'll never get rid of it, even if I have the money to, because it's behind my trap, and so no one can see it except for myself. So it's like I don't really care. But I already have my cousin. She's 17 years old, and she's already talking shit. She's like, "Yeah, you damn idiot. You shouldn't have got that." I mean, mind you, she doesn't like anime, but like,
She's funny, man.
I tried to explain to her. I tried to explain to her that like I have tried for years. Since I was about 15, I've been wanting tattoos. And I have tried ever since then to find reason, meaning, and logic in it. And eventually it's just going to lead you to never getting one because
Yeah.
there is no logical reason to get one. You don't need a tattoo to display what you like and your personality on that. You don't need that. You can do that with clothing, the way you have your room set up, your mannerisms. But
It's your life. You got to live it. If you like it if you want it on your body, get it on your body.
I'm gonna be honest with you. As much as I hate to word it this way, tattoos are really just an impulse thing for me. I mean, you can ask Taylor.
It is.
We literally just on a whim got a tattoo. We didn't plan it. We planned these out. We plan to get these later on, but not this soon.
No, not
financially. I really wasn't in a spot to be getting this tattoo.
I was not financially ready for that either.
But I figured, look, we're young. We're only going to be 20, 21 once in our life. And this is now is the time to make these stupid mistakes and live with them.
Yeah.
I don't care if I regret it 10 years later. It is what it is. Life's full of regrets. This will be the least of my worries. So, you know,
I will. I remember telling you earlier today. I went to the beach with my friends. In a while, and that was the first time I had my shirt off in public. I had so many people look at me because of my butterfly. It
I
felt
mean,
like it felt good, but at the same time, it made me uncomfortable.
no, dude, I feel you. Now take that, except with literally every day you go out in public. That's me. Because, people apparently never seen a tall person. Like, you would think I'm
That's
famous or
different though,
something.
because it's like for people that don't know the context of the tattoo, they just see a pink and purple butterfly, and they think, "Why did this guy get a pink and purple butterfly on his chest? That's fucking weird." But then then they'll see the dates. They're like, "Oh, something must have happened. There must be a deeper meaning behind it. Maybe I shouldn't judge."
Yeah. But I mean, talking about human beings here, they're going to judge,
Oh yeah,
even if they know the meaning.
yeah.
Like, I'll be honest, call me a basic bitch, Taylor. I want some Roman numerals. I like how
What
Roman
is it with
numerals look.
everybody and getting wanting? Because the kid that was in the shop today, he wanted Roman numerals.
Did he? Is that what he's
He got
getting?
Philippines 314 tattooed with a cross. I just saw it on his story, on Rez's story. He reposted it.
Let me see. Because that kid, he was doing that. That kid looked young. I think
Dude,
that was his dad there. I
yeah.
don't think he was old enough to get a
I've
tattoo.
clicked on the kid's profile. Of course, he drives a fucking Mustang.
Does he really?
The ugly model too. The 2010, 2011.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Rez does some good shit,
I
though. I'll tell
told
you
you, dude,
that.
I'm telling you, like if you can get a hold of him and if you can get something appointment scheduled, he's the man to go to. I'm telling you. And he doesn't like I don't know if he gives me discounts or if he's just that cheap in general as far as pricing goes. Cuz you would think naturally with my butterfly, that's well over $300. He only wanted 150 and I gave him 50 tip.
I would say, man. I'm sure Taylor already said it when I was watching, man. But go give Rez a look. He's
His Instagram's Reztat, REZ tat.
yeah, tat 2.
Is it too?
Um.
Yeah.
hmm But I do like our tattoo so far. I don't have any regrets about it.
Yeah.
I just wish
I
I could.
hated the fact that we had to get it touched up. That was my first time doing it, and I didn't think it was necessary for me to ever get a tattoo touched up
My
just
mom
because of a
was.
mistake.
My mom has like 2 or 3 tattoos, and even she was like, "Yeah, I've never had to get tattoo touched up."
The only time you should be getting touched up is if it's been like 10 years and the tattoo's fading, or if just the piece is that big, you need to go back the next day and like get it filled again just to make sure the color's prominent.
I remember the lady was telling me, she was like, "Yeah, yours kind of isn't as filled in the middle because I went a little lighter."
Yeah.
And you kind of see it because the outside, it's pretty good. Like
Yeah.
everything else pretty good, but I can tell once I complained to her about the pain, which
Yeah.
I don't think I was complaining.
No.
I mean, I didn't want to seem like a little bitch, but that did hurt a lot. Um, I told Taylor I was in the fourth dimension during that fucking tattoo. I will tell you this, laying down was so much better.
Was it?
Yes, it made it a lot easier because like I guess when I'm sitting up, I'm not like relaxed.
I
Being relaxed and getting
guess.
it was so much better.
I guess.
I don't know.
I didn't think that would make a difference, I'll be honest with
It
you.
felt like it did.
I think it's just because you already know what it feels like to get a tattoo, so it's more of like you already know what to anticipate. Whereas before, like you had no idea what it felt like, and I
Nope.
tried to explain it to you.
He tried to explain it, and he grabbed like a pen, like rubbed it aggressively against my arm, and I
Yeah.
was like,
Is that not what it felt like though?
it did not feel nowhere near that bad. Or no,
Really?
no. Switch it.
Really?
That you doing that did not feel that bad at all.
Really?
Yes, I told you it's not initially like the first 20 minutes of tattoo. That was easy.
Yeah.
It
It's when she goes back over the skin she
when
already
she's
did.
going over the irritated skin. That's what fucking killed
Yeah.
me. Um,
I don't want to sound like a badass, but she said that the inner bicep is the hardest place to get a tattoo.
this man's got a whole ass quote on it.
Yes, sir. Even the most sensitive part right here.
I
I got
think
it super close to the armpit too. This is the most sensitive area, especially because I have stretch marks.
I think I feel like it'd be different from everyone.
Yeah. It's always where there's a lot of fat is where it's gonna hurt the most if I remember right. Like any like
I thought anything on the
like
bone.
anything on the bone or like you know how like when it comes to like sun or like working out, you mainly do the front side, not the back side. It's always the back side that hurts the most because it's the least treated in a
So you
way.
tell me this is gonna hurt when I get this done?
I mean, like my wrist hurt pretty bad.
You were told me it wasn't that much. You told me it wasn't that bad.
That was probably my most painful.
What the
Of
fuck?
the two, this hurt the most.
What the
It
fuck,
like
Taylor?
well like obviously like
Bro.
I'm good at holding my I'm you whipped me in my leg and I didn't even flinch. I can handle
Well,
pain,
first
Tavia.
off, Taylor is like a fucking sponge for pain. He just takes it, processes it, and then just I don't know what he does with it. I don't know because like
I've been cut open, so it's like I know what pain feels like. Okay?
yeah, but your body doesn't get used to that kind of pain. It's not
You
designed
don't,
to.
but it's like when you're comparing pain, this is nothing.
I mean, because like Taylor, I've had my inside of my lip. I had it stitched
I
open.
remember
I
that.
ripped it open in half.
Yeah,
That kept me bedridden for the rest of the day after that.
yeah.
That's how much that pain took out of me. So I mean, I'm pretty well. I have my fair share of pain. I've had a minor concussion. I've had the fucking wind knocked out of me by football. It doesn't hurt. Well, it does hurt, but it's more like you literally can't catch your breath.
Yeah.
And that's a different fucking level of a hit. They fucking hit the
I hate
oxygen out of
those.
me.
I hate those. Because
I
then
s-
it's you're just stuck there like
Yeah.
you can't do anything.
I was
You
like,
can't drink water because you can't inhale.
I was like, fuck, I can't breathe at all.
You can't take a deep breath. You
I think
can't
we already-
breathe at all.
We already talked about our injuries, but I stepped on that nail, went through my
Yeah.
foot, still went to fucking football practice.
That's just what goes through my mind when I'm going through something painful. It's like I've handled worse. And
Yeah.
it like mentally helps me take the pain.
No, I'll
Obviously
t-
it hurts.
I'll
Don't
tell you,
like
distracting. I think another thing is I didn't distract myself from the pain, so it was put
I
on
didn't do
full.
I was watching her. What do you mean?
Were you?
Yeah.
Huh.
Then I felt kind of awkward because it's like I feel like it's awkward just someone eyeballing you while you're tattooing. So like I just tried to visualize
I'm
the
surprised you
audio
didn't
from when
watch the
she had Black
Clover
Clover.
episode she was watching.
I tried to visualize what they were saying during the episode.
You're that much of a fan, you know exactly what they're saying.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I was trying to like remember what they were saying.
Hmm.
But of course, she was listening in dub.
Was she?
Dub and with no subtitles.
To be fair, she is tattooing at the
Yeah.
same time, so I don't see how you, unless you know Japanese, you're not listening to sub.
But yeah. Of the 3 tattoos, this one definitely hurt the most.
Oh, well, that's fun. Can't wait to get my forearm one.
Dude,
But hey, look, man. Call me what you
you're
want.
getting excited about this next tattoo. I'm really wanting this sleeve right now on my leg.
A whole sleeve? Yeah, that's gonna run you like $800-900, bro.
I know. Obviously,
I
I
don't
wouldn't
think
get
you
it
really
all
get-
at once. I would do one at a time. But like, I'm
Nah.
really itching to want to get this sleeve done now.
Full send it.
Yeah, because I have the money for that.
You can save up. You don't pay that much in rent. You can put a little bit away every paycheck.
You're literally just talking about how I'm spending so much money on both my cars.
Well, yeah.
That's the hunk of what my money's going to right now.
Well, put like 150, 200 away. Use your tip money. Save up all your tip money. What
I've been
about
using
this?
I've been using my tip money for
Oh,
Target
shit.
trips from when I work. Like yesterday, I spent $60 buying that tripod, and then I bought some Mio, bought new deodorant. The week before that, I had to buy some work shorts. So
You needed work shorts.
I don't have any shorts. I'm not wearing basketball shorts to work. That's unprofessional. If I'm gonna wear shorts, I'm gonna look professional.
Do you see how unprofessional we are?
Yeah,
I
you look like bums.
And
I'm
that's
not
why
trying-
people come to our fucking shop. Because we make the good food.
You know what's funny?
What?
Every time you guys say, "Oh, today's a pretty crazy day," I'm always the one that's there. So that tells me when I'm not there, you guys aren't busy. As
Thank God.
busy.
Damn, we need a day off, bro. What the fuck? We've been so busy lately.
People are going to see me.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, as far as I know, I'm in the lead with best sandwich maker because the one guy who I think works at the furniture warehouse up the road, the Moors,
I don't think I've ever helped that guy. Is
kind of dark. He got darker skin, kind of tall, a little bit of weight. He gets an ARB.
that the one that only gets 3 jalapenos on his sandwich?
No,
He purposely asked for 3 jalapenos
you're thinking
specifically.
of Sam.
Okay.
No, this dude is one of the. He works for the Moors furniture. God damn it! Please don't. Um,
Uh-oh.
but sorry, I gotta flare my nostril a little bit. Help get rid of that. He, he works up the road at the furniture place. He comes in every now and then, but that's not important. He told me I make a damn near perfect sandwich, so I'm the best so far.
I mean, according to you, I'm almost perfect with my portions.
Your portions are good, yeah. But where's your compliment at?
It seems like that veggie guy only wants me to make a sandwich.
The one
Ev-
with the veggie and tuna and the purple Challenger.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you know his sandwich.
It's not that hard. And it's not hard to recognize him either.
Apparently, if you're Liam, that was funny. I poke fun. I love Liam, but yeah. It's besides that, honestly, tattoos and stuff. Not much has happened. Been a lot of working.
I personally did a lot of upgrades to the room.
Oh yeah, we have
You
a.
can't see it, but I bought I call them sound panels. I don't know the correct term. People call them acoustic panels, sound panels.
I thought you just had some extra lying around.
Right here. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a ton acoustic panels, so hopefully the
I
sound's a little bit better.
I didn't realize how thin they were because they came vacuum sealed. They were like paper thin, and then it came with like a little sheet saying if vacuum sealed, leave out for 48 hours. And it gave you like a picture for a reference, and they were supposed to be like this thick. And mine didn't get that thick, so I'm like, oh well, that sucks.
I mean, we don't need that thick of one, right?
No, it
There's not
does
that
the
much
job.
echo.
But the whole reason why I did this, the episode we did with Jonah, I listened to it back, and people gave us feedback. Whenever Tavien was talking on his mic, and since I was directly behind him, if I was trying to talk over Tavien, I would get picked up on both my mic and Tavien's mic, and it just sounds really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping with these sound panels, it dampens at least the sound for that microphone, because that's the only problem. So that way, if that mic gets picked up at all, it doesn't pick up anybody else's voice in the room.
Yeah, but
Um,
we also made other. Well, you made other
yeah,
improvements.
I made a personal upgrade to my PC. Me and my friend made a trip up to Micro Center. Let me tell you this story, okay? Before I tell you what I got. We were going to Micro Center. I
God
wanted
damn
to
it!
upgrade my GPU. We looked on the we went on the website to check out the stock the night before just to see what they had. Um, the best price, like the best GPU for the price that they had at the time was a 3070 Ti for 750. And
Jesus.
I like, as much as I didn't want to do it, I mentally prepared myself to spend that much. So then we go there in the morning and we look in the case, and what do I see? For $500, a 3060 Ti overclock edition. And let me tell you, I got rock hard. I'm kidding. But no,
No, he's
I
not.
I jumped out of my pants. So I immediately got the coworker, and I told him, I asked him, like, did you just get these in today? He's like, yeah, we got like 3. We haven't even updated the website. And he had to like pull up like a little sheet on the website, because obviously they won't let me walk around with it. They had to keep it on hold, and they had to give me a sheet of paper to authenticate that it's on hold for me. And it shows like their inventory stock on like what they manually put it in as. It showed that there's still 0 3060 Ti's, so they haven't even updated the website that they got a shipment in.
That's fucking crazy. You're lucky.
I got super
You're
lucky.
lucky.
So because I only spent 500 on the GPU, I got a new case for better airflow. Um, what else did I buy there?
I
I
was gonna
bought new
say,
keycaps. That doesn't really matter. That was more of like a aesthetic for me.
I noticed the bottom of the case. Are those fans?
No,
What the hell are those?
that's just mesh.
Yeah, but what's in them?
That's my power supply
Oh
and all
shit,
the cables.
dude, you
Yeah,
get so much airflow going in throughout the case.
yeah.
What's your
Dude, it's nice.
what's your temp at normally?
When I run games now, the hottest I see it get is like 64, which is like way
How's your
better.
RAM? Because I know that was the biggest
I
problem.
can't check my RAM temps anymore.
Why?
I think that was an AMD. I don't know if that was an AMD thing anymore, but with MSI Afterburner, um, the second I installed the 3060 Ti, it just took off my RAM temps, and when I went to go put it back on, it just doesn't give me that option anymore.
Hmm,
I
that's
don't know
weird.
what's up with that, but
I mean, I'm
I'm
assuming they're gonna
assuming
be
it's
good.
good.
Yeah.
Hasn't blown up yet. I stress tested with Call of Duty because apparently with I don't know what it is with Call of Duty on when I had my old case, my RAM would get up to like 100 degrees.
Man. Yeah. So we've been
So
making
I
improvements
did
everywhere.
that, and then obviously after that, like I took a big hit in money, but it wasn't until like late last week my tax return finally hit, and let me tell you, I'm sitting on some fucking money right now.
Must be
So
nice.
what did I do? I bought a $400 camera just for the podcast. I'm still trying to figure out the settings, but I think it looks really crisp right now.
Yeah. Speaking of which, for those on YouTube, and I don't know, streaming, we're gonna figure out in the meantime. Right now, Taylor's PC cannot handle, I think, streaming and recording.
No, it's not that I can't handle it. I'm assuming it's just like it's gonna be too much load. So it's
Yeah,
like it's just like it my PC just won't let me.
it literally won't do it. But so I'm. Is it this episode we're doing it? Yeah. So he's gonna edit it. So we're gonna try. Hello, hello, hello. That was weird. There's like a little bit of audio glitching,
Hmm.
but yeah, we're gonna try splicing the footage together and basically doing face cams.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
we
I mean, you're already gonna see it on the YouTube video as we're doing this, but we have a camera shooting the whole room for like, intros and outros. And then when we get into main topics like we already are, obviously one of us is just gonna do the majority of the talking. So we're just gonna have the cameras pan one by one on whoever's talking, just to put the more focus on.
yeah. So some big changes. Um, yeah, man. It really derailed this episode with how scheduling has been changed. But I guarantee, promise you guys, we'll make it up on the next episode. That was a big fucking pop. Holy shit.
That's that's why I want a new mic arm.
Yeah.
Every time I bring it up, Tavian always messes with me. He's like, I don't see what's wrong with this boom arm.
I mean, like,
That is not made to support that heavy of a microphone.
I don't know if they'll be able to hear this, but here's a problem. That weird little like
Creaking and
creaking
like
sound you're hearing,
springs.
that's just me moving it ever so slightly up and down.
I mean, if you go back to like the first couple episodes, that's where you really heard it.
Yeah, we've managed to minimize its intrusion into the audio, but I mean, yeah, I guess we need to do something about it.
I just get like the mic arm that I do want to upgrade it to. I can't justify spending that much money on it.
It was a Rode one, right?
The PSA one, yeah, it's $100.
Jesus,
I
just to
spent
hold the fucking thing.
I spent like $50 on this one,
Why
and
don't you
it's the
just get
same
another one? That
style,
one.
but it's the way it's clamped to the desk. That's why I want the PSA one. It's more stability, so it doesn't like if I were to take off that boom arm right now, it has all that black gunk from the stickiness. So Rode advertises that it doesn't do that to your desk.
Mm. Yeah, just hold a lot of PC shit. I don't know anything really about.
And
I
speaking of PCs, I told Tavian since I already told the story about going up to with my friend. He upgraded his stuff. He got a new CPU and a motherboard.
He did not need a new CPU
No, he didn't. The i7 12900K. So overkill. I'm kind of jealous.
for League of Legends.
No, we're gonna be playing GTA.
Yeah, if you can figure out how to get around a fucking IP ban.
I was just gonna make a new account and just buy the game again for like $20. Because apparently there's a website you can go to buy it for $20.
Really? Is it G2A?
I think it's King Quinn. But
Oh, I've never heard of that shit.
so no, so he did that, and obviously with my GPU, and he upgraded his case a while back, so he still has his old NZXT case, and he had to upgrade his RAM because it wasn't it was two different styles of RAM, so it just fucked up the whole motherboard, and he didn't want to run only 8 gigs of RAM, if I remember right.
I don't know why you would.
So theoretically, combine our parts together, that's an entire PC right there. You just need a fan for the CPU and a power supply. That's it. We literally had everything else. And I told Tavien, Liam wants to build a PC. I have a coworker at work that wants to build a PC, and I told him, this is like your golden opportunity to get this PC built, because the parts that we're putting in it, they're not bad. They're like they're still high quality parts. 5700 XT. He had a i7 9700K, 16 gigs Corsair RAM, and all you had to worry about was a power supply. And if you want to buy an AIO, that's up to you. At max, because he was charging pretty cheap, I would charge pretty cheap. Having the whole PC built, $1,000. And for the parts that are in the PC, if you were to buy those brand new, $2,000 easily. With the kind of parts we have, if you were to buy brand new,
700K, $2,000,
250.
250.
My graphics card, if you buy MSRP, is 400. If you buy scalped, it's 800.
Are you
Motherboard.
sure?
If you look up my 5700 XT on Amazon right now, it's $800.
There it is. Sorry, the music stopped.
Motherboard's gonna cost you 150. RAM's gonna cost you about 150. Storage is gonna cost you about 150. Power supply is gonna cost you about $100. Case, another $100. It adds up.
Apparently it does. But I bought a VR system off Taylor, so that's what I've been playing. And I tell you, man, that shit's rough. It's
He keeps gloating in my face. Why did you sell this to me? You
no,
shouldn't have.
because he bought it to play Phasmophobia, which, don't get me wrong, it looked good and it was fucking terrifying. But you have a plethora of other games to play that are way more fun, in my opinion. Dude, they're fucking fun, dude. And this is me playing on the base Oculus. Like, I don't have a gangster PC setup to like run it through, so you could easily get more frames on there. You could have been running it, 1080, probably 60, maybe 90 frames for most games. You would have had so much fun. But
I just
no.
didn't want to spend, because the only other game I personally wanted to play was Beat Saber, but that was $60, and I was not about to spend $60 on a game like that.
Why? You could play the whole Shrek movie.
I can just play Guitar Hero. It's the
It's
same
not
thing.
the same. Beat Saber's way better.
Beat Saber is the same.
Beat
Shut up.
Saber's better. No, it is.
Yeah, give myself motion sickness.
Well, no. Let me clarify. The motion sickness is because I play a game called Blade and Sorcery, and the locomotive controls are troublesome. I don't know what it is, but with my eyes and my brain, when my character is full on sprinting through fucking dungeons, it fucks with my head, especially the climbing parts.
So you think blue and red boxes flying into my eye sockets aren't gonna give me motion sickness?
Not honestly,
2 lightsabers just flashing on my screen.
it may. I don't think it'll make you motion sick. No, I think for me,
It'll
it's
give me a gnarly. When I was playing Phasmophobia, I got gnarly headaches.
maybe.
I had to take a Tylenol after every time.
Maybe it might be how your body handles it, but for me, it's when I'm moving around too much. When my character's like moving too much and too often, that's when I start to really get it. Because like when we were talking last night in Discord and I was playing, and when I'm just doing a little arena and beating a few people up, and for the most part I'm just kind of standing, not moving around too much.
You're just beating their faces in.
Yeah, they kind of just come to me. So I like bob and weave, beat a few women here or there, but for the most part, no, I don't get motion sick during those portions. And I mean, people are literally phasing through me. The game's not perfect at all. So I think you can handle Beat Saber. But it's fine. He'll buy another one at some point.
Yeah.
Knowing
I
him,
have
he'll
another
blow
friend I could potentially
$1,000.
buy it off.
He'll probably spend $1,000 on like the index. Get the one with the
I
sensors around the move.
I wouldn't. Not for something like that.
No, bro. For that one, you would want to. With the sensors around the move, your controls are so much more smooth.
That's $1,000, man.
Okay.
Mind you, like, you know me, I can't play games alone. I'm not about to spend $1,000 to like use it once a month. I'd be more justified spending $1,000 on my camera because at least it contributes to the podcast, you know.
You can emulate games into VR.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. No man, there's no fucking winning with this guy. Do you see what I have to deal with? He doesn't play any single player games.
I can't.
I don't know.
It's just like it's too boring. Like I need to share the experience with somebody.
No.
Otherwise, I'm just not having fun.
Bro, play some Red Dead.
I tried. I genuinely tried, and I didn't skip any of the cutscenes either. I can't.
Played the story mode?
Yes, I can't. I got to the part where he's riding his horse through the snow on the mountains, and he came across a guy that was stuck on a cliff. I turned it off. I like that cutscene alone was 10 minutes, by the way. It was 10 minutes. I was just watching it.
You didn't get nostalgia? Did you play original Red Dead?
Yes. I skipped every cutscene.
You didn't
I didn't follow
You
anything
were at the
about
part
the
where
story.
he saves John. Saves John
I don't know who that
Marston.
is. I don't know
That's
who the
John
fuck.
Marston, man.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
He's the protagonist from the first one.
And that sucks to suck.
Oh.
Maybe you shouldn't have gotten stuck on a cliff.
But the story on why he was there.
Okay.
He's just a fucking party pooper.
I genuinely gave it a try.
Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on that.
Yeah, say what you want. You lent it to me, remember? It was when I still had the Xbox One. You're like, I'll give this game to you. Just play it.
I did because I had 2 copies. I had the digital and online. I loved it that much.
I just can't, man.
It's a shame, but I mean, I've already known this for a little while, but yeah. Sorry, I'm fucking with.
I can't have things around Tavien. He just plays around too much.
Dude, yeah, you try growing up fucking ADHD, man. It's not easy. Can't even sit here and like look straight or I'll fucking kill you. Well, been a very interesting episode. A lot
Mainly
of
talked
tattoo talk.
Yeah. Pretty much what the episode came out to. We are originally just gonna talk about the new releases coming out for video games, but this works too.
I think tattoos are more interesting.
I think so too, especially
I'm
with
sure
the
people don't
shit
give
games that are coming
I'm sure
out.
people don't give a fuck what we want to tattoo on our bodies, but hey, I want to talk about it.
Listen, man. Koi fish, palm tree, waves, boat. That's my
Is that
sleeve right
all
there.
going to be one sleeve?
Yeah, just like all around.
Okay, now
Like the
here's
koi
thing.
fish is probably gonna take up
For
the majority
you?
of the calf.
Because you're a hairy motherfucker.
Yeah,
Are you going to keep shaving your legs?
I would have to.
Would you?
I would have to. Otherwise, it would look really, really weird.
See, like,
And that's a lot. Like this is a lot of hair to keep maintenance on.
honestly, I would love to just use Nair and just full
So,
clean of hair. But
I wanted to try it, and my coworker had one, and I asked her to like lend me some. She said it's not what you think. You have to have a little enough amount of hair. This, there would be so many like spots, so you would end up having to shave it anyways. It's more for like your arms that aren't very hairy, but it's there.
I've just heard people can get like chemical burns and shit, and I was like,
It does
yeah,
burn too. If you leave it on for too long, you burn your skin.
let me not use that on all my areas.
I would love
But
to use it on my ass. I'll tell you that now. Like, I'm not ashamed. I got a hairy ass, and like medically, I have to keep it shaved, and it's annoying for medical reasons.
you do?
Yes, I got surgery down there. Remember?
I didn't know you had to keep it shaved for medical reasons.
It was, the cause of my surgery, right? It's
Yeah.
ingrown hair.
Yeah.
How do you prevent ingrown hairs? Shaving.
I thought shaving can cause ingrown hairs.
If it falls, no.
The hell do you mean if it falls?
Like, because from your head, like your natural hair, back hair, armpit hair, like any hair on your body, if it falls, it can get stuck in clothing and then it digs back into the skin. That's exactly how he described it.
That's how ingrown hairs are caused.
Yes. The majority, yes.
What the fuck is this thing on my arm? It's sort of like a little bump I've been having.
That's probably just a zit.
No, it's not zit. There's no head.
It could just be a pimple then. I don't know.
It's been here for years.
That sucks.
I want to cut
Ingrown
it
hairs
open.
don't last for that long.
I
Hello?
want to cut it open.
Oh, go ahead.
Give me a knife.
Oh, it's in my top drawer.
Is it really?
Yes.
Disinfect them?
Wait.
You
Look at
liar,
this guy.
bitch face.
No, there should be like 3 knives
Oh.
in there. Call me a liar.
Look how small this is. It's like for a fucking child. Look at that.
What do you?
All right, whatever. We're winding down to the end of this episode, so I think we're gonna start wrapping it up here. Keep it not too long, you know. We didn't have a whole lot of interesting stuff to talk about. Do you have a problem?
Yeah, I do. Baby knife? Are you fucking kidding me?
In my bed, it's not a knife. It's a box cutter, baby box cutter. But we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Taylor's pissed. She's traumatized from what I had to say. So, you know, do you want to have any final words? For you have a fucking PTSD episode over there?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
No. Yeah, I think we've said everything that needs to be said. Let's see.
Let us
So,
know what
yeah.
you think of this process that we're gonna go through for YouTube now, where we pan the cameras on our
Yes.
faces.
Please do.
Because I'm gonna be completely transparent with you. Before we decided to do this, like, I did no post editing.
Is this
No shit, it's used. It's a box cutter.
a clean blade? Filthy animal.
Anyways, I did no post editing, no nothing. Like, I just dropped the audio clip, imported it, uploaded it, called it a day. So with this, I'm actually gonna like have to spend time syncing up the audio and then like cutting out all 3 videos of the webcams. So if you guys don't like it, I'd rather not just waste my time doing it for you guys not to just like it. If you like just the whole picture of the room the entire time, then I'm more than happy to just upload it and not have to edit anything.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, do leave feedback. Again, our Instagram is open. We have a Twitter, don't use it, so I would prefer to use Instagram.
Spotify, you can
Spotify,
email
we
us.
do have.
We should have our email.
Yeah, we do have an email. It's probably since most of you guys are listening to Spotify. I don't know if you guys do check out the YouTube. You guys can.
If you
I
just
don't
want to
know how
click
the
on it for like
questions
5
on
minutes.
Spotify work, but we do have one.
Yep.
I don't use it, so I'm not familiar with it, but you know, we do have questions and such. So leave any feedback wherever you can. We normally have a link tree.
Yeah.
So yeah. That all you wanted to get off your chest?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll wrap it up here. Don't worry, guys. We'll make it up. I know this isn't our best episode.
I didn't think it turned out that bad.
I don't think it turned out that bad either. Given the fact that we had no prep, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
But
I was about to murder my PC earlier because my audio kept getting fucked up again, and I don't know what was causing it. It completely froze my computer. I had to shut it off like midstream.
That was annoying. But we will have a guest on for sure. I mean, I think it'll be a good episode. 'Cause apparently people fucking love their Jonah one.
Yep. I don't know.
I don't know
Like
where all these
y'all
views came
never
from.
answered the questions. I don't know if it was because Jonah was on it or was just because you like anime episodes.
It's scaring me. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you to all those who listened. Again, make sure to check out the link tree. And I gotta play with this fucking computer. And there we go. Fuck. Sorry. I open up 3 fucking OBSs. Okay. All right. Well,
Till next time.
till next time, guys. We will see you hopefully next week. Probably not.
Because hey, if you don't see any episodes next week, it's because of Tavien. Just know that.
All right, man. Well, I'm sick of you pinning this shit on me, man. It's only halftime. All right. All right. We will catch you guys in the next episode.